Oh, they break up. Did they break up? She talking about quit dancing. She probably broke up with him. No. No. Didn't even like her.
So you want to just practice, or are you ready?
I want to practice, but I probably mess around and say something practicing it.
Right.
Probably.
We can use it, right?
Yeah. What was the video he did when he was riding? Was that just? It wasn't. That was just Leave Me Alone? When he was riding up in the little bumper car with Bubbles. Wasn't that the video he did? I mean, wasn't that Just Leave Me Alone? Just leave me alone.
Right.
Riding in the bumper car with Bubbles, right? And it was hot, right? People dug it.
Right. Exactly.
I'm just saying.
Right.
Okay. I just want to make sure I got it right. I'm like, so she don't think we ought to say nothing to the damn kids? And he's like, yeah. And he said, I'll tell you what. He said, if they're on my property and my property's being destroyed, I'm going to say something.
Right.
I was so proud of him because that's me,
Right.
except, I might add a brick to her head. But, other than that, basically same thing. Whatever. And you could see one of the women had on some baby fat jeans with the rhinestones on the ass pocket. I'm like, you're a grown ass. I'll not be having them damn jeans all in the middle of the street talking on the cell phone over by the mailboxes and stuff. And they're the kind of people that think if you drive a Lexus or a Benz, they automatically put you on the upscale list. Like, you ain't a no more all of a sudden. Like, your behavior don't have nothing to do with it. And her daddy looked like one of them old stepper pimp ass dudes. Got this big fat yellow woman with blonde hair down to her ass. She really big and she always wears stilettos. You're like, that's dirt outside in the yard. What you need them stilettos? And it rained yesterday, girl. So anyway, when people know because they don't be there for days at a time, and they got the nerve to have a daycare van outside like they got a damn daycare center. You ain't got no damn daycare center because you don't take care of your own damn kids. And the van stay there for days at a time. You don't have no daycare center. I don't know what you covering for. What you got the cover for? So he's in jail apparently, and they thinking. I'm sure they convinced we don't know because they so ignorant. They probably don't know any better. And so I'm just so sick of these, and just looking at them is like disgusting. And I swear to you, when they gone for how many days at a time, everybody is outside. I don't even go outside with neighbors, but I go. Everybody on the deck. Those neighbors are swimming in their pool. They have people over. The music is going, and those little no, they are terrible. They terrible. I think they snatch and grab it. I don't know what they doing, but it ain't right. It ain't legal. It ain't the right way. And I was like, see, they so stupid. If we really want to, while he's in jeopardy, we could have had it. And the police come by every now and then. We don't know what for. We don't know what they ring the doorbell for. She don't be answering, but every now and then they park out front and they go to the doorbell. I don't know what it's for, and I don't want to know. I want them away from me. That's what I want. This is the dad. So what do you think the children learning? What you think they go? And they looking at him like, Daddy, she talking. And I said, excuse me. So he turned around. I said, would you please not hit the house with the basketball? It ain't even a baseball that they should be throwing. It's a basketball. How did it reach our house from you in your driveway? How did the big ass basketball bust up the side of my bedroom wall?
That's crazy.
And then you know what he said?
What?
We only did it once, we ain't gonna do it no more.
They're wackos.
I just was like, you heard that, right? You heard that. That was some childish shit. We only did it once, we ain't gonna do it no more. And when you wrong about something, why am I wrong for asking you not to destroy my property? Why am I wrong for that?
You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. It's like white folks don't like niggas. We don't like them neither.
We don't like them neither. We don't like them neither. They so stupid. They're so disrespectful. I don't face that direction.
You feel looking at you.
I don't face that direction.
I don't even look in that direction.
We don't look in that direction. And the more you do it, because the kids need attention because they ain't getting it from the right kind from their parents. So they just doing shit just to make, like, you know, when we pull in, oh, I think they got a new car. You know, just out loud, like, that ain't even your business. You little bastards. We don't even need a front yard fence because you can see which part is green and which part is brown. So you know what the dividing line is. And we got this little bush, and he got some bricks around, you know, posted around it. So they playing they little baseball in the front. Go in your own backyard and play goddamn baseball, don't. So anyway, they playing baseball. So why they want to be batting toward the front?
What the hell is going on?
I don't understand why they don't see.
You know, and I don't understand why the cops don't, like, break that crap up.
Right.
It's crazy.
Right.
You know?
Right.
It's trouble.
Right. Speaking of cops, you know, I don't even want to discuss that Henry Louis Gates thing.
You know what pisses me off, though? I'm gonna tell you what really pisses me off.
And then they want an apology.
Oh, no, what pisses me off is, do you know that today he's gonna be at the White House?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. So you treat somebody like that, and you look a couple weeks later, you're at the White House? I mean, cops gonna be like, you know, I wanna go to the White House too. Let me go and knock some blacks in their head and go and arrest them in their house.
Right.
Exactly.
And he was in his own home, and it's not even like they still wasn't sure.
You know what?
It's not even like they still wasn't sure. I don't even need to speak on that.
When he first made that statement, that it was stupid. When you,
That's insane.
it's insane.
That's insane.
It's like
And of the 15 police cars outside the man's house, 10 of them were campus police on the campus where he's a professor. Them damn 10 police cars, they couldn't tell the other 5, dude, he's a professor at the school for real.
Right, exactly.
Them 10 cars couldn't tell the other 5. No, he really is.
You know what? It's insane, if you ask me. It's insane. There's no way in hell he should have went to jail. None whatsoever. None.
But there's every way in hell that the cops should have. He should have gone to jail
Exactly.
for false arrest.
Exactly. You know that ain't
For false arrest.
And this is something that we have to deal with every single day in our black
Every day in our black
Every
life.
single day.
And you have to consider it every time you walk. When I got stopped unjustly, I had to seriously, and I put it in I should bring that newspaper. I got to do an article about this one road a couple of miles from our house, and it's between two of the most known racist little suburbs. A month after my incident, a black man sued the cops. Our cops are so corrupt. And even in the people that write our paper, I'm surprised they allow them to do it. The people that write our paper, they be dogging the mayor, they be dogging the cops, they be letting you know what's going down, but it's still going. That's my thing. It's still happening. Ain't nothing happening. You know what I mean? You aware of it, and everybody's enraged, but it's still happening. This thing he showed me the other day, and I started bawling because I was thinking about my experience, and I was like, I could have just got out of the hospital and they would have did this to me. So this dude, he's on a cane. He had a black plate in his back. Don't you know, they grabbed the man's cane and wrestled him to, now he can't lift his hand over his shoulder, and they wrestled him, and they put the cuffs behind him, and then they threw him in the back seat for obstruction, and took him down to the station. Now he was asking the police to slow down because he already, like, you know, can't, because his hands are tied together with this plastic handcuff thing, and his back is killing him. And when he gets to the place, they wrestle him up against told him to put his hands against the wall. He can't lift his head above his shoulders. So one of the officers grabs his arm and yanks it up, and he screams in pain, at which point they get even more aggressive. Now they done already took the man's cane and threw it on the ground to begin with. And I'm just sitting here, I'm like, oh my God, I could just see them doing that to me. Even if, you know, I just having flashbacks of me just getting out of the hospital. And I was reading this, and I was just, I was getting so infuriated. And it just makes you, it makes you really compassionate towards, and you shouldn't be, nobody should take nobody's life, but it was for that moment making me compassionate for cop killers. I had compassion for cop killers.
So this the guy that sued? You say he sued him?
No, this is different. The guy that sued, there was these 2 white ladies in minivans, and they were like cutting him off and stuff on this road. And so then they call the cops on him like he doing something. He just trying to get to, I don't know, to work or something or whatever.
Okay.
And so the police came, and of course they took his word. That was a different incident. That was a traffic incident, but he was suing them for $600,000 or something. I still have that article too, but they're just terrible. They're terrible. Because then when it's all said and done, and even if you prove that they were wrong and did wrong, then what
It's like on
though?
the wrist. On the wrist. You remember that cop that beat that chick up in the club?
I call it paid vacation.
Remember that chick he beat that cop?
I do
the cop
remember,
beat that
and the
girl up
bartender, I
because
know.
the girl won't serve him no more drinks.
I know.
And they had him on video kicking her and beating her
I
half to
know.
death.
I
He
know.
ended up getting like probation.
I know.
What kind of crap is that?
I know.
That's freaking insane.
You know what I say. And you know what? It would have still went bad. I say she should have kicked his ass because he was drunk enough to where she could have kicked his
No,
ass.
but she couldn't have kicked his ass because he had his cops and friends there. And they would intervene. He wasn't alone.
That's terrible.
Probably beat her half to death. If not
I didn't
worse.
know it was some more cops
There
there.
was more cops there, yeah. Because they falsified statements. And they all lied.
Don't get me started on no
That's crazy.
racist shit, man. But that's why you can't defend stuff like the game. Because then when you do play the race card, it needs to be legitimate. It needs to be legitimate. Don't just be hollering it to be hollering it. But when it's legitimate, then damn it, you guys should be penalized. You should be penalized. If Dr. Gates was my uncle,
And they're going to both all have been at the White House together. That's crazy. That's really just insane.
and I'm not sure that if it was me, that if he invited us both to the White House, that I would go.
I wouldn't go.
I wouldn't go.
I wouldn't go.
And don't get me started on him using every time he used the excuse when he talk about he used to be like he used to be able sensitivity training, and then he go back and get his little black friends to vouch for him. I'm like, you know what that sound like to me? I'm not racist. I got black friends. That's what that sound like to me.
That's insane. That's insane.
I can't be racist. I have friends who are black.
This is like that movie. Did you see that movie Crash?
Oh yes, that movie just made me so angry.
Now I'm gonna tell you something. You know what? Now this is what trips me out about movies like that. Now, everybody talk about how good that movie was.
And then get down the war, ain't heard nothing else about it.
This is what gets me is that personally, I couldn't enjoy the movie. You know why? Because that first scene pissed me off so tough.
It should have.
By the end of the movie, I hadn't even gotten over that
It
first
should
scene.
have.
When they pulled that guy over and he fucked up his wife like
Wife,
that, I couldn't get over that. I could not get past that.
I'm
first
still
scene.
not past it. I'm
So
still.
for you to tell me, oh well, the rest of the movie was
And
good,
you know what?
I couldn't get past that.
You know,
part.
when you said Crash was good, you saw what I did. I was like,
You know what I'm saying? That's what everybody else say. What I'm saying is I couldn't get past that first scene. Okay, well check this out. The point I'm trying to make was that cop at the end of that movie, he ended up being like a so-called hero. At the end, remember she was under the car and she was burning up. She was gonna catch on fire, whatever. You
And
remember
he's
that?
still not a hero because he's a molester.
Right, exactly. And you see how he was supposed to be so-called a hero? No. And that's
If you ask me, that's what people doing to R. Kelly because he's a talented producer. And everybody talking about Whitney Houston's comeback album. I was like, oh, the Rappies album? Because you know he produced that. Why are you claiming that we ain't supporting him no more? Everybody turn their back on Chris Brown, but R. Kelly can just run amok.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy.
So don't beat your woman down. But raping her daughters might be okay. It might be okay.
Yeah.
And that girl Thandi did such a good job. I can't even. It's hard for me to enjoy her, but she's such an excellent actress. But every time I see her, I see Crash.
And see, I can't watch Crash again. I mean, if you said I can't rent that movie because I can't get past that.
I know
first
what you
scene.
mean.
I can't get past that.
I
first
know
scene.
what you mean.
And the reason why it's so hurtful for the being or the black because you know what? Because this is stuff that we have to deal with
For real. In real life.
For real. That's why I can't watch.
And I tell people, like, people don't really understand the extremes of it. Like, when I got pulled over for speeding, like, my life was literally, people don't realize, as a black person, a simple traffic stop, your life is literally in jeopardy.
You're right.
It's like, and you know me, I still want to do the right thing. So I'm sitting there, And so when he's telling me this ridiculousness and what make it so bad, the speed limit was 35. So I never, ever, definitely never went over 40 on that street. Never, ever. So this particular time, speed limit is 35. And he pulls me over and he basically tells me he clocked me at 56. I swear to God, 56. And I'm sitting here, and at this point, I'm kind of scared to call my husband, because the last chick I heard about picking up a cell phone, got her and her boyfriend got shot on 2-9. What, remember that, when he was on his knees, hands up, and she watched them kill him. Then she reached for her cell phone. They kill her after. So I'm like, but then I don't know what to do, and I know that I wasn't wrong. Not on this road. I'm like, it's a bunch of times you could catch me speeding.
Right, exactly.
Not on this road.
Exactly.
And not a mile from my house where I know you motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there, I'm like, he gives me 3 options. I don't know what that, what does that mean? Because I don't want to ask him what it means. Because when he told me what he clocked me at, I was like, what can I say not to get killed? For real.
Yeah.
I was like, what can I say not to get killed? So I had my hands on the wheels, and I just looked straight ahead, and I said, I disagree. I said, I disagree. Because I didn't want to say you a lie. That could get me killed.
Right.
So I said, I disagree. And do you know this sucker called back up on my black ass for real? He called back up. He called black up. He called black up on me. And I was like, I said, I disagree. I just held it at, I disagree.
Right. You if you know by yourself, you need back up.
Right. And his big fat ass, he probably did need back up. And what he call a woman for back up? I'd be your ass and hers. I'm just saying. And she looking at me the whole time like, girl. I remember him. I wanted to leave notes on the police station door. I don't think white people really, really realize it. Just like, I was on a shoot in Wisconsin, and this white guy, the cast was mostly black, and this was when I got the ticket. And so I was telling them about the situation, whatever, and he suggests that you nut up when they pull you over, just go crazy. He said, I got out of so many tickets by going crazy. And so me and they were black men. It was me and them. We were looking at each other, and we were like he's so comfortable with us on the set, he don't realize that we can't do.
No, you can't do what you do. Nut up and get shot.
I'm like, are you serious? Because a lot of white people believe that's why they got that footage of that one dude that's infamous. He was like, go crazy. Because that's how they get out of tickets. That don't get us out of tickets. They get us murdered.
Exactly. He went crazy, so I shot him in his neck.
Yeah. Did you see the one where the dude was taking his mother to the hospital? The ambulance?
Yeah, ain't that crazy? And the cop pulled him over. Stop.
You know what's really disgusting is that Palin is so stupid. There's no way she should have ever been on the ticket for any kind of public office.
That's why McCain lost.
That's why he lost. So what's sad is that if they had picked literally any other person, male or female, they could have won. Anybody. That's just how stupid and trailer trash he was. Is that if they would have picked anybody else in the world, there wasn't even a public office.
Yeah, you're right.
They could have won.
But McCain didn't even come close.
And you can't tell me that he was in agreement with that decision. Whoever made the decision for him, for her to run on a ticket with him, you can't tell me he was like, okay, cool.
Of course
He had met her once. No, I don't think he didn't agree with that.
No, I believe they agree with it.
No, he didn't agree with that. I don't believe McCain agreed with that. I believe he didn't have a choice. I believe it was out of his hands. I believe the powers that be said this is who.
Well, they wanted a female because of him.
Yes.
Yeah, they wanted a female.
Yes, but it could have been another female.
Right.
Even the fact that she had a pregnant teen daughter alone should have not got her on the ticket. Everybody knew. Everybody said, as soon as they don't win, watch Levi run. As soon as they didn't win, Levi run. And they had everything bad to say. But it's so predictable, just like with your neighbors, like with my neighbors. You can predict everything all the fuck ups they gonna do before they even do it. Okay, for real now.